Welcome back to Blue Zone Homestead. Today we are working in a garden. We are doing nearly the last project in a garden, planting out the sweet corn. I'm growing two different varieties of this year. So I grow the sweet corn and the popcorn, the glass jam. Sweet corn is incredible F1 and the glass jam. Also we are going to plant out the Borlotti beans and all the winter squash. So we've got the blue banana, pink banana, butternut squash, crown prince and courgettes. So yeah, I cannot wait. So let's go get the plants. Look at all these Borlotti beans. Look what I've done to them. So this is gonna be fun. We're gonna have some fun together separating this and planting out, and just fingers crossed it's gonna work. Look how root bound the glass jam popcorn corn is. Oh dear. It's huge. So they don't really like root disturbance, so it's gonna be fun how they're gonna cope. Oops. I kind of have a plan how this is gonna go, but we just have to wait and see. So these sweet corn are so big, they really need to go out. And this is the sweet corn. So let's just pile everything there nicely. And we'll come back for the squash. Just can't fit everything in here. Right, let's go. My basket in here is full of eggs, so let's take this to the house. It is a beautiful day, 27th of May. It's Monday. So I think I'm gonna start with the sweet corn, the incredible F1, I think it is. And then we are going to have a plan. I'm gonna plant quite a few in between the corn so they can grow together. There's a thing called the Three Sisters, where they plant together corn on the cob, squash and beans. So I'm gonna do the Two Sisters today, so the sweet corn and the winter squash. So we've got the jumbo pink banana, butternut squash, blue banana, crown prince and the courgette. So the courgette, it's bushy, so it doesn't need a space to grow, expand. So the courgette, although will bush up, but I think I'm gonna put the courgette in the raised bed where we're going to put the Borlotti beans as well. So I leave this here for now. It's safer, I know. I've not hardened them off as such, but they are in a greenhouse now for weeks and weeks, and it's been cold, very hot, you know, so they're exposed to some kind of a temperature fluctuation, although the wind and the heavy rain they've not experienced yet, so never mind, let's see how it goes. Okay, let's open this up and have a look what the root system looks like. In some cells are one and in some cells are two sweet corns. At the moment I'm gonna put them in as they are. So if there is 1, 2, 3 in a cell, I'm just put it in a one hole. And in a couple of weeks time or a month's time, we're gonna leave probably the strongest and just remove the rest. So I don't want to do that now, just in case we still got some quite low temperatures coming on the horizon. I've just checked the next 10-day forecast. So sweet corn, squash, you know, they don't like cold at all, but you know, it's end of May. I can wait another week, but really can't because it's too big. So we're just gonna go for it today and we'll see how it goes. Incredible F1, by the way. Found a sticker. The next one are in these larger cells. The roots looking loads better. But this goes as well. So, corn. I tend to plant corn in blocks, so because they self-pollinate and they need quite a few rows on each side to be alongside on each other. So I've chosen this plot to do so. This roughly has a thing. Should go right across. So Right, we've got about 35 sweet corn planted in here, and on the end, say the other half of the patch, it's still full of stuff. I think this is a pineapple weed or chamomile or mixed, and with lots of dill. But I didn't have a heart to pull out because I think we can harvest this. They are so close now for harvest, and I can see the flower buds. And the dill is such a nice size as well. So what I've decided to do, I've got 16 cells of the glass gem corn, and I think we're going to plant in a bit because they are such a huge size. I mean, a lot larger than any of these pineapple weed and dill. I think they're gonna be okay. And as soon as I'm gonna harvest enough, I'm just gonna pull out, and that just gives the room for the corn to grow. So let's check what this looks like. Oh dear, that's very root bound, but never mind. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna place them. Probably won't be so neat, but never mind. So we're just gonna go along here like the rest and plant this along. I'm gonna continue with the flint corn, popcorn from here. Got the sign in here, so I know where the other corn starts. Right, all the corn planted out. Now I'm going to interplant the jumbo pink banana and the butternut squash. So I've got two butternut squash and one volunteer nasturtium in that pot. And in here we've got two jumbo pink banana winter squash. So I'm gonna leave them, I'm not gonna separate it because it's already really root bound. So I'm just gonna take it out from the pot and I'm just going to plant this one probably over here. And then these two can vine then in each direction. And I'll do the same with the butternut squash. There it's two in here. That's from our own saved seed, so that'll be interesting if it's gonna be a butternut squash after all. And I'm going to plant this right over here where the flint corn starts, and that can vine each direction. So we're going to have 4 winter squash in this big patch, because that will fill this area up. We are next to the brassica cage, and there is an area in here what I was thinking to put some flowers, but because I've got nowhere to put these beautiful squash plants, I've decided to put them here. First I need to weed the whole lot, put some compost down and plant our blue banana and crown prince winter squash. Another big job is done. So I weeded this area. There were things in there was good for chickens, so I put them some for the chickens, some for the goats. And now we are ready to plant the blue banana and the crown prince winter squash. So I'm gonna put the crown prince in here and the blue banana over here. There is 2 in each pot, but I leave it as it is. The next day, and I just want to show you last night all the jobs I've managed to get done. So I've planted out to this arch the courgettes. Well, this is 2 in one spot, how it was in a pot, and I've planted out a whole row of borlotti beans. Some of the leaves is gonna be a little bit sad, but I'm sure that they'll perk up. So all along here, that's a borlotti beans row. And I've also managed to tidy up and weed beautifully all along here where we've put the squash, and I've done a really good progress to weeding out all around here. So now we've got a path by the potato patch, and the raised beds are nicely done too. So I was well impressed with myself. I worked really hard, and I just thought I'll show it to you. And also, let's go have a look the sweet corns we've just put out. So it's the next day. It's literally like over 24 hours now we've planted things out, and they are looking good. Look, they are looking all right. So they're getting used to the wind blowing about a bit. There is a few I need to stand up, but you know, they are okay. Most of them are okay, so I am very, very happy. And we have just done the last project, so everything is now planted out. Also, what I've done by the raised beds where the beetroot is, I've put a row of home saved seed carrot and a row of my home saved seed parsnip. Let's see what's happened. Now is only maintaining. So the things I need to do now, just literally keep on a weeding, like the paths I've done not long ago, but it's already needs doing. Look. So these are the things I now just need to work on. The next project in here is gonna be this area where the broad beans is. Broad beans, by the way, are looking fantastic over there, but this needs weeding out. So I'm gonna remove all these artichokes, and all these weeds need to go out. Lamb's quarter, all this, some raspberry growing in here. The only thing I really would like here, the gladioli and the dahlias. So, but otherwise, the 2024 garden is planted out, and I'm ecstatic. Our next job is going to be potting on the peppers and finish off that last, the 6th raised bed in a polytunnel, planting out the tomatoes. So yeah, it's all happening. I cannot wait, because very soon it's gonna be harvest time. It's just gone so fast, I can't believe it. Well, thank you so much spending time with me, and see you very soon. Bye friends.